After Glenn Youngkin's shocking win in Virginia, the left hasn't engaged in any reflection whatsoever. Instead, they're accusing Virginia voters, the people who just elected an African-American lieutenant governor, of being racists.
And when he pushes talking points that are meant to flirt with and stoke white backlash, he does so in a coded way with dog whistles about education.
The racial animus that is teeming with the dog whistle messaging.
Racial language and dog whistles, quite frankly.
Some of it was dog whistle.
Yeah.
Right? Some of it was dog whistle racism.
Horrible racist dog whistles from the GOP.
Dog whistling on education. I think all the CRT stuff is trumped up dog whistling.
What rose to sort of the national conversation was the dog whistle.
Notice they keep referring to dog whistles, but they never even say what they're talking about. Shelby Steele's the writer of the documentary What Killed Michael Brown, and he joins us with reaction. All right, so Shelby, why won't they define and defend exactly what CRT is?
Because they have no way to do it, and they know that it is in opposition to America's commitment to a racial harmony that's gone on now for 60, 70 years. The civil rights movement, the civil rights victories, equality in the sense of as individuals, all of that, that classic liberalism, they see as infringing on their power. If they can suspend that liberalism, then they have the power to dictate what goes on. You saw Terry McAuliffe talking about one high school that had 80% white teachers. We needed to change that. We needed to go in, disregard their rights, and cut that down to 50%. Well, it's that kind of cold, inhuman calculation as a pretext for racial harmony that is extremely destructive. The reaction to it that we've seen in this current election is, by my lights, a wonderful thing. It's a return to the classic view of racial harmony based on our connection and appreciation of each other as individuals, rather than strictly members of a race, members of a nationality, an ethnicity, and so forth. So these are all very divisive ways of thinking.
Such a brilliant point that you made. Martin Luther King, the civil rights movement, that was all about a colorblind society. That was about judging people not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. And this is against everything that was about. This is about you're not born equal. People are born racist. People are born oppressed. And as you said, that framework gives the left a pretext to seize power and then re-engineer society, move people up, pull people down, rework the entire system. Right. And it just takes away what is in our founding document, that all men are created equal. Absolutely.
That's burdensome as far as they're concerned. They truly are offended by this idea that we should be treated as individuals. They have, over the last, since the 60s, gained enormous power. The power of the American left really is grounded in race, in the idea of America as a victimizing, oppressive nation, and that they then cast themselves as our redeemers, and they're going to lift us out of this shame. And as such, they need the power to socially engineer without worrying about whether they're being civilized or not.
You're right. They're preying on white guilt, and I think for the first time in a long time, the race card backfired. Didn't work. Thank God for that.
That's
Shelby
right.
Steele, thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.